Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, Take and Play Adventures. Episode 1. Thomas and Cranky. At the docks, Skiff was taking rail tours around. He would take rail tours around the docks, while Salty would take trucks around. And there was a big crane. His name was Cranky. He would always be a big fusspot. But one day, Cranky had a cheeky idea. He lowered his crane arm. But Salty had jammed his brakes and derailed into the ocean. Cranky didn't have to cause that accident. Thomas the Tank Engine had just woke up from Titniff sheds. The engines started popping out of their sheds. First Percy, then the foreign engine, and then James. Stanley was still asleep. "Where are you going today, little Thomas?" said James. "I'm off to the docks. I need to go and collect a very important goods train." "Well, I am an engine that doesn't pull freight cars, and freight cars are for silly little tank engines." Well, while the engines were talking, no one noticed that a bronze diesel was in the back, was listening to their conversation. He said, snickering. "I'll show those steam kettles who engines really are." And he raced away, with no one noticing. "Okay. See you later. See you later. Beep, beep." Back at the docks, Skiff was still taking rail tours around. But Cranky swung his hook around. He was swinging his hook around to catch the sail. And he did, but he missed and derailed Skiff. Wow! "Oh, what happened?" Sorry, little Skiff. Just a little crane accident." "Oh. Well, I hope Thomas gets here." And he did, a few minutes later. But not soon enough was he diverted onto a siding. He backed up out of the siding. He needed to head back to the junction. He raced to the docks and saw a bunch of accidents. Salty had derailed with a Fred and a troublesome Chuck taking scrap. Toad wasn't hurt, but Skiff was derailed. The wind catched his sail, and he was back up again. Thomas told Cranky to get that he will take the cargo away, and he would have to collect Salty. He was still derailed. As Thomas puffed away, Cranky did as he was told. He kept messing up. He grabbed Salty, swung him, and put him back on the rails. "Thank you, Cranky, my boy. Anything to help, Salty. But I'll have to go to the works now to get mended. And that'll never do. That would never do to do that," he said. Meanwhile, while Thomas was taking his goods, he was talking to Toad on his way back. He asked one of the engines to take his train for him so he can sort out the docks. The foreign engine agreed to help, and he just needed to get turned around to get the goods train and take it on its long journey. Thomas had to switch the brake around to do so. Thomas uncoupled Toad and put him onto the turntable. Everyone backed up so the turntable can turn. And while he did so, his brother, Gold Thomas, pushed Toad along the line, around the turner, and bumped into the front of the train. And then he went back to his mine. The turntable turned and faced towards him. But James told the foreign engine that goods trains were for tank engines, not for important tender engines like him. He told James crossly that tender engines do pull trucks. And then he puffed away with the long goods train. He was still puffing along. Stanley, James, and Percy all got out of their sheds. Thomas told James that he had to help out at the docks. James didn't think so, so he did it anyway, to not do any complaining. "See you later, little tank engines." And he raced away in the wind. Meanwhile, the foreign engine was still pulling its goods train. They told the trucks no nonsense, but they were going to give him nonsense. They raced by the crossing to pass Tidmouth, but there was trouble. A signal went down, and the foreign engine didn't know. The trucks pushed him on and on, but he braked so hard that he turned and crashed. The signalman saw that the tender was going, so he kindly set the switch. The engine puffed weirdly until he hit some rocks. His wheels weren't damaged, and delivered the goods train on time. The foreign engine arrived as James puffed in. How'd you get here? I didn't even see you. Oh, I must have gone so fast that you only saw a blur. No, I didn't. Two engines argued. Then Skift butted in. That's enough. Is this how you think you two should act? Yes, of course not. Sorry, Skiff, said the two engines. The loads were delivered on time. James needed to take the next load, which he needed to go to Tidmouth Farm. The foreign engine got into position and put the trucks there. James got turned around and took the train. The trucks decided for mischief. The truck bumped James around, but as the turntable turned as he arrived, it was too late. James laid bruised and bemused, tender in the well, and his front in grass areas. Harold and Thomas displayed suspicion. Hello, James. Are you trying to be a good tender engine to pull goods trucks? They beg pardon, of course. We don't really like this sort of surprises. You're going to have to go to the works to tell you for it to be mended. Thomas's brother went to collect the goods train. As he pulled it away to the farm, he would have to stay at Titmuth's sheds to be repaired. Thomas, on the other hand, went to go and check on at the ducks. Thomas was puffing around the corner to check on Cranky. When he arrived, he saw Cranky being hard at work. His cook went down and collected some scrap iron. And then he placed them down. Nice to see you again, Thomas. I've been and appeared on my workload. Well done! Cheers! Keep up the good work. And the little tank engine went slowly home.